Lions are the most severe predators of Africa. There is no animal that could not overcome a group of lions. But often lions can retreat from their instincts and show uncharacteristic behavior, for example, accept someone else's cub, save the life of a potential victim, or make friends with a person. In this video we will look at the most incredible stories associated with lions. An amazing incident was captured on camera in a Botswana reserve. A group of lionesses with their offspring noticed a fox sitting on the road. The animal was most likely injured, because when one of the lionesses approached, it did not try to run away, but only looked at its approaching death with resignation. When the lioness approached the wounded fox, the small animal froze in fear, but the lioness did not attack, only watched the frightened fox with surprise. By this time, the rest of the lion group had approached. The lion cubs watched the fox with interest, but the lioness did not allow anyone to approach her. Then the main lion decided to intervene in the matter, who apparently was not averse to having a snack on easy prey. As soon as the lion approached the victim, the lioness covered it with her body, and even hit the lion with her paw on the face to make it clear that we will not eat this poor fox. The lion stepped back in confusion, probably wondering what the hell was going on in this lioness's head. The entire lion family went about their business, leaving the fox alone, who, having caught her breath, found the strength to get up and run away, probably to celebrate her second birthday. And this amazing story was noticed in the Indian National Park, Gir Forest. This is a huge reserve of 900 square kilometers, where natural conditions are created for animals. One of the scientists who studied the life of lions and leopards, Chuck Rabarty, witnessed an incredible story. He often observed the competition of predators for territory and food. Different types of cats strictly control their borders, and uninvited guests will not be tolerated. But that day, events began to develop according to an unexpected scenario. He noticed how a lioness who had recently given birth was sneaking up on a leopard kitten with curiosity. His mother was nowhere nearby, and it seemed that the fluffy baby would become lunch for the lion cubs. But the lioness behaved differently. She approached the strange cub, sniffed him, and the little leopard followed her. The lioness accepted him into the family, and fed him and the lion cubs meat from the hunt. The cubs were twice as big as the leopard, but he quickly joined their games. The cubs even began to repeat his habits and also tried to climb trees. The scientist observed such interspecies friendship every day, and did not really understand how and when it would end. The fact is that during the maternal period, lionesses separate from the pride until the cubs grow up, then return to the group again, with already independent cubs to learn collective hunting. But how the other lions would accept the spotted imposter remained a mystery, which, unfortunately, was never found out. After a couple of months of living with the cubs and the lioness, the leopard was found dead near a watering hole, but no traces were noticed on his body that would explain the cause of death. Later, scientists managed to find out that the little leopard had a congenital disease, because of which his mother leopard most likely abandoned him. It is not uncommon for people to witness unusual behavior in lions. In this video, a lioness noticed a baby antelope and began her hunt, but when she caught up with it, she did not kill the victim, but watched in surprise as the little antelope tried to seem scary and brave. The lioness was probably full, so she displayed typical feline behavior when a cat simply plays with its victim. Watching the games with food, another lioness decided to intervene in these games, but it was not to be. The lioness does not allow competitors to approach her prey. Most likely, the antelope did become lunch for the lions, but I still want to believe in the consciousness and nobility of the lioness, who does not kill for fun when she is not hungry. By the way, this is not the only case of such behavior in lions. Here is another similar example. A newborn baby wildebeest remained lying in the grass, while adult antelopes ran away in panic when they saw a lion. The lioness did not grab the prey with her teeth or hit it with her powerful clawed paw. Instead, she rubbed her head against it, radiating friendliness and care. The antelope cub, not yet scared by lions, even believed that it was his mother, and began to poke her with his nose. The lioness spent some time with the baby, and then simply left, which allowed the calf to reunite with his herd. Lions show unusual behavior not only towards some animals, but also towards people. Lions, like domestic cats, remember a warm attitude towards them and become attached to a person. An example of this is the friendship of a specialist in the behavioral characteristics of wild animals, Kevin Richardson, with lions. Kevin cuddles predatory cats like pets, and they perceive him as a best friend. For his ability to find contact with animals, Kevin is called the Master of Beasts. Working as a caretaker in a lion park, Kevin proved that it is possible to establish contact with adult lions. He was warned that he should not try to tame adult lions, but Kevin decided to try. As a result, he became so friendly with his lions that he could calmly play with them, and they expressed their affection and trust in him. Kevin threw away all the safety rules for working with predators and went against the generally accepted notion that wild animals need to be subdued by showing confidence and strength. Kevin proved that predators understand not only strength, but also love, trust and understanding. There are also a great many stories where lion cubs, left for some reason without a mother and raised among people, became attached to their owner, whom they remembered and rejoiced at his arrival even after time and having ended up in a reserve or in the wild. Another incredible incident involving lions happened in Kenya in 2005. A 12-year-old girl was kidnapped in one of the villages and held captive for over a week. When the girl was found, it was not the kidnappers who were with her, but 3 huge lions. As it turned out, the kidnappers were holding the girl in their camp to demand a ransom for her. But one day lions came upon the camp in search of food. Seeing the hungry huge lions, the criminals ran away in panic, leaving the girl to her fate. Surprisingly, the lions did not touch the crying child, but acted as if she was one of their own. When the girl was found, the lions left the bandits' camp, allowing them to take the child. This story begins in 1898, when the British colonial authorities decided to connect their colonies in East Africa with a giant railway stretching along the shores of the Indian Ocean. In March, its builders, Indian workers brought to Africa, encountered another natural barrier, the Savo River, a bridge they had been building for over 9 months, when the plan had allocated only 1 month for this. Moreover, the construction time was extended not because of engineering difficulties, but because of circumstances that no one could have imagined. The culprit was a pair of local lions, whose boldness and audacity often reached the point that they literally pulled workers out of their tents and ate them alive at the edge of the camp. The first attempts to scare off the predators with fire and fences of thorny bushes failed, and they continued to attack the expedition members. As a result, workers began to desert the camp en masse, and rumors spread so quickly that it was almost impossible to find new workers for this work. The fear of being eaten by lions could not be overcome by any money. This forced the British to organize a hunt for man-eating lions. Lions turned out to be an unexpectedly cunning and elusive prey for John Patterson, a colonel in the Imperial Army and the leader of the expedition, and only in early December 1898 did he manage to ambush and shoot one of the 2 lions, and 20 days later kill the second predator. During this time, the lions managed to cut short the lives of 137 workers and British soldiers, which forced many naturalists of the time and modern scientists to discuss the reasons for such behavior. According to experts, lions killed people not because of a lack of food, but for pleasure or because of the ease of hunting people. Hunting people was not a last resort for lions, it simply made their lives easier. These man-eating lions did not completely eat the carcasses of the animals and people they caught. It seems that people simply served as a pleasant addition to their already varied diet. Another version of this behavior of lions suggests that the fangs of the lions were damaged or broken, so the lions had to look for easier prey than the animals they were used to, and such prey was a man. But soon this theory was dispelled when they managed to defeat the lions and examine their teeth, which were in perfect order. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching. If it was interesting, support the video with likes. Thank you for subscribing, and take a look at what else we have prepared for you.